System Part 3. Stars. There are thousands of stars in the sky. We can see some of them clearly at night. They appear very small because they are millions of miles away from the earth. Stars are made up of hot gases. They have their own heat and light. However, since they are so far away in space that only a little of their light reaches us, they appear to twinkle. The sun is also a star. It appears big because it is the closest to the earth. Next we will go to constellations. What is the meaning of constellations? A group of stars which appear to form a pattern in the sky is called a constellation. Here there are some examples. Okay, you can see here there are group of stars which appear to form some kind of a pattern. Okay, that is called as a constellation. Ursa Major, Orion and Scorpius. These are the three constellations. Ursa Major, the Great Bear. Then we have Orion, the Hunter. Okay, it has a shape of a hunter. Can you see? Then Scorpius. Okay, it is showing the shape of a scorpion. Next we will go to movements of the earth. Always remember students, movements of the earth are of two types. One is rotation and one is revolution. Okay? Rotation of the earth means the satellites which are going around the planets. Okay? That is called rotation. Yes? Then revolution means it is going around the sun. Okay? So first we will go to rotation. Earth rotates on its own axis. Earth's axis is an imaginary line that runs through the center of the earth from the north pole to the south pole. Okay, the axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degree, or it is also called 23.5 degree. Okay, it is tilted towards the north 23.5 degree. Okay. The earth completes its rotation in 24 hours. So the spinning of the earth is called as the rotation, or the spinning of any planet is known as rotation, and it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, and rotation causes day and night. The part of the earth which faces the sun has day, and the part of the earth which does not face the sun, it is away, it has night. Okay, when it spins and comes on the other side, then this part which had the night will get day, and this part which has the day will get night. So just remember that the rotation causes day and night. Revolution. Revolution is another movement of the earth. Okay. So, the earth revolves around the sun in an elliptical orbit. It completes one revolution around the sun in about 365 days or 1 year. This revolution causes season. That means the earth revolves around the sun. To take complete one round of the sun, it takes 365 days, which is also known as 1 year. And this revolution of the earth around the sun causes seasons. Okay? An imaginary line called the equator divides the earth into two equal halves. Okay? Now here you can see that there is one line in the middle. Actually this line is not there on the earth. The scientists have given this line. Now this is exactly in the middle of the earth. It is called as the equator. It divides the earth into northern hemisphere in the northern part and southern hemisphere in the southern part. Okay. Then seasons. Seasons are caused because of the tilt of the earth's axis and its revolution around the sun. When the earth moves around the sun, the tilt of the earth causes the sun rays to fall directly on the hemisphere. Okay, so whichever hemisphere the sun is facing, that part will have the summer, and the other hemisphere which is away from the sun will have the winter season. Okay, in the same way, when the sun will revolve and come on the other side, then the part which is facing the sun will have summer, and the part which is away from the sun will have the winter. Okay. Earth does not change its position suddenly. It goes around the sun gradually. That means it goes around the sun very slowly. That is why we also have two short seasons, autumn and spring. Autumn comes in between summer and winter. Okay, so autumn season comes between summer and winter season, and spring season comes in between winter and summer. Other than summer, autumn, winter and spring, we also have another season in India called as the rainy season or monsoon season. Okay, so we have come to the end of this lesson. Complete exercise A, B in textbook, and complete exercise C and D in your classwork. Thank you.